Welcome back to Coach's Corner West. I'm at the Pizza Hut in Galleon. I'm your host, Mike Sparks, and it's time for the Wynford portion of tonight's show. And our show is brought to you in part by Vince Ponziani and Associates at Wakecraft Industries, Rod Steiger at Pizza Hut in Bucyrus and Galleon, host of our show since 1992, as well as the Burkhart family at Burkhart Farm Sales, your Case IH dealer on the Manette New Winchester Road. And welcoming to the microphone this evening, it's the fourth grade girls basketball program at Wynford, and it's coaches Lesley, Hess, and Josh Bennett. Thank you so much for coming out tonight and filling in. You betcha. And we'll start out with you, Coach Hess, because you got the microphone first. So how long have you been coaching this group?
Last year we did, because of COVID, we did fundamental clinics just once a week, so we did not have a third grade team. So it's nice. This year we had 16 kids come out, so we decided to have two teams so all the kids would get plenty of playing time, but also get a lot of fundamentals in throughout the season. So great group of kids, and we're glad to have them. We're super happy with the numbers we have.
I always like to tell the story. My dad, it just fascinates me because I remember growing up in the 70s and 80s, and girls basketball was just kind of coming out, and they only played like half a year. They didn't, at my high school, they didn't start till like January. And I remember him saying, it's glorified gym class to him.
And back then it was.
That to him. Mm-hmm. And now he watches the WNBA, he watches Connecticut, he follows Bowling Green, Toledo, Ashland girls. Talk about, and you played, you coached at the varsity level at River Valley.
Yes.
How over the years it's just become more and more of a stronger game, and it's given a great opportunity for young girls like this to do something.
Oh, absolutely, and it's become a lot more physical. And the girls have definitely caught up with, where you said you were with your father. Like the girls are, right there with the boys today, and I just think it's became a lot more physical. Where like I said, girls are playing like the boys do, which is how it should be, So we're just glad that the girls get this opportunity. Coach Taylor does an amazing job within her program and giving these girls this opportunity. We have teams 4th, 5th, 6th grade that are doing very well, and that's only going to funnel into her program along the way. So I would like to say that the 7th grade girls team at Wynford won tonight in their tournament game, so they'll play in the championship game tomorrow against Mohawk.
Good.
So exciting days ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Now, just to take the other side of it, one could argue it's way too early to start kids. 4th grade, way too early. How would you come back from that argument?
My response to that would be, and like you said, I was a player in high school. We started at the Y in 4th grade. So, I think it's important. It's not, obviously if we're doing it like we do, a lot of these kids did upward, in 1st and 2nd grade and even kindergarten. And that's more of a Christian-based league and just, to make it fun for the kids to introduce them. But I think at the 4th grade level, I think it's great. And, the kids are learning how to be members of a team and how to really understand what the meaning of a team is.
For you being a varsity basketball coach, how difficult or how rewarding, I guess, both of those, has it been to take the principles of what you're trying to coach and maybe water it down a little bit, make it a little more basic that they understand and they can respond to?
Exactly. One, it takes a lot more patience, which I've learned over the years, and
which I would fail in that part.
I think any parent would say that, but it's just been an honor for me, to of course, coach my daughter Riley after all these years, and then coach her friends and the kids that are in her class and the friendships that they're making and have made along the way. When Coach Taylor asked me, I absolutely said yes, just because I think it's such an important part of the girls' lives growing up, and not just out there on the court, but just the bonds they make with their friends.
Yeah, for sure. And I always talk about interscholastic athletics being an extension of the classroom and lessons that they're learning right now about fair play, getting along with others, not always being the star and having to play your role, because let's face it, at some point they will likely enter a job market that they're going to have to play a role on a team then, and they're learning those foundations right now. So yeah, wins and losses aside,
absolutely,
you're really providing them some great opportunities to live.
And the thing is, they learn to overcome adversity too, which you're going to have that all throughout your life. You're going to have the good days and you're going to have the moments of adversity, and I just think on the basketball court or volleyball court, anything like that is only makes these young ladies stronger.
Yeah, for sure. Very good. Well, we're going to get to talk to them right now. Our show is brought to you in part by Blythe Freely and Todd McDougall at Freely and Company Insurance in Washington, Ted Coder at Monarch Body Shop in Washington, and the Ohio State University at Marion. A Big Ten education close to home. Okay, young lady, you are up first. It's Briella Bennett. Did I say Briella? I am so sorry. Briella Bennett. I read the writing you put down there. Briella, thanks for coming out tonight. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing really well. Position that you play on the team?
I play guard and point guard at times.
Guard and point guard at times. Okay. Which one do you like better? Because they are kind of different. Point guard, you're kind of the quarterback. You're running the show, so to speak. And talk about that specifically being a point guard.
Well, I like to be a guard more just because it's easier to help out my teammates.
How so?
So like when you're dribbling the ball down the court, you have to like look to be open. And I get to be open by being a guard and being out by the way.
Ah, yeah, good, very good. How's your dribbling skills? Do you think you dribble pretty well?
Well,
Or is that something you have to work on?
I'm good at it, but I still need to work on it a little bit,
Yeah,
I
well,
can say.
yeah. How's your shooting? Do you like to shoot?
Yes, I love to shoot.
Now you are all, I'm going to ask you, but are all of you allowed to shoot 3-pointers if you're open? Or is coaches saying, no, we don't want, run the offense, right? Have you ever heard them say, run the offense?
No.
No? Defensively, how's your defense? Are you good at defense, or does that need to improve your footwork?
I'm pretty good at defense, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay. What's your favorite part about playing basketball? What do you enjoy the most?
Well, I like to like help my teammates and like
Just have fun, right?
yeah, I guess.
Is it fun? This is your dad, right?
Yeah.
Is it fun playing for him?
Yes.
Does he tell you stuff at home too, that you need to do this or you need to do that?
Yes, a
Okay,
lot.
Okay, all right. Well, continued good luck. I got to ask you a question though. Favorite class, favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math. Oh, geez. That was my worst, but I'm glad it's your best and you enjoy it the best. Very good.
Yes.
Well, thanks for coming out. Continued success to you.
Yep.
Thank you. Very good. Next up, Kaitlyn Messmer is here. Hi, Kaitlyn. It's good to see you.
Hi.
What position are you playing?
Point guard.
Okay, so you are the point guard too. All right, so sometimes you get a lot of pressure from the other team's defense. Are you able to get through that and not get too nervous and too shook?
No, not really.
It gets you upset a little bit, does it?
Yeah, it
You have
gets me
to
scared.
get you scared,
Yeah.
right? Well, Coach was talking about that adversity and coming over that. Where have you gotten better? If you look at the beginning of the season till now, what part of your game has gotten better from the beginning till now?
Probably my dribbling
Okay, good. And that's important in basketball. Got to dribble, right?
and probably using the backboard.
Good. All right. So coaches are instructing you use the backboard. It can be your friend, right?
Yes.
All right. So you've learned how to do that. Defensively, have you gotten better on defense?
Yes.
Okay. Has coaches ever said, "Hey, listen, girls, sometimes defense can be your best offense"? Have they ever said that?
No.
Have they ever said box out? Have you ever heard them
Yes.
say box out?
Yes.
Okay. So has that gotten better?
Yeah.
Okay. So box out has gotten better. Very good. So where do you want to, when you go, you're going to be a fifth grader next year. How do you want to improve next year?
Probably not, like, sometimes when I'm, like, dribbling up high, like, if I get a steal, I kind of dribble up high going down to our basket.
All right.
So,
So getting that ball under control a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So if there was only one restaurant left on the face of the planet, what would it have to be for you?
oh, God.
Favorite place to go?
Probably Chipotle.
Chipotle. All right. Do you get the bowl or you get a burrito?
Bowl.
Bowl. Okay. What's got to be in the bowl?
Barbacoa.
Okay. All right. Well done. Excellent. I love this. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it very much. Next up, we have Riley Hess. And Riley, thank you for coming. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
And position that you play on the team?
I play a point guard and guard.
Do you now? Okay. Now, Briella here said she likes guard better than point guard. Do you care one way or the other?
I like point guard a bit better just because I can choose who to give it to.
All right. And is that your decision, or is that based on whatever play you're supposed to be running?
Sometimes it's my decision and sometimes it's like play.
Do any of the other teammates say, "Hey, look at me, look at me"?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've heard that before. What's it like playing with all these girls that are in the same grade as you? I assume you get along in class, you get along in recess, you get along. How fun is that?
It's really fun because like some of them I'm really close friends to. Some are even in my class, so it's really fun.
Yeah. And what do you think you need to improve on?
Maybe a bit on my defense.
You got to move the feet a little bit, right? And boxing out as well. How special is it for you to play for your mom?
I don't know.
I mean, it's got to be kind of fun. Does she talk a lot about basketball at home when you're at home and tell you
Yes.
that, okay, so she's encouraging you to do certain things?
Yes.
All right. Well, that's got to be special, though. I mean, not everybody gets that opportunity, so you should enjoy that as much as you can.
Yeah.
Do you go to some of the girls' games, the Wynford games?
Yeah, I'm a ball girl for one of the teams.
Oh, good. And do the girls treat you really nice and everything?
Yeah, they do.
Good. That's really, really special. All right. Let's see. Favorite TV show that you watch?
Oh, that's hard. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Don't have a favorite. There's just too many, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate it. Next up, we have, let me get this all straightened out here. We have Rachel Klamfoth. Hi, Rachel. How are you? Good. Thank you for coming. And your position on the team?
I'm a guard.
You're a guard, okay. And defensively, I want to talk about defense a little bit. Do you feel that, are you allowed to get into the people? Do the coaches say, get into her a little bit, get into her, meaning get tight? And can you do that without fouling, though? Have you had problems fouling at all or anything? Okay, not at all. Who has been the toughest team that you've played this year? Or the stiffest competition? Like, has it been Crawford or Buckeye or? Bucyrus, okay, so they're pretty good. And you know some of those girls? You don't really know them. Okay, that'll come at a later time. What has been your biggest improvement? How have you gotten better this year? Offensively, defensively?
I've gotten better at defense.
Okay. How about shooting? Has your shooting gotten better too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you're looking forward to playing for many years to come, right? Yeah, that should be a good time. All right. Let's see. Music. Let's talk music. Who's your favorite artist in music? Who do you like to listen to? Or we can even say genre of music, like country, rock, pop, rap.
I like country.
You like country. All right. New country?
No.
New stuff, okay. All right, real good. Thanks for coming, I appreciate it. Enjoy. And next up, we have Avery Douglas. Hi, Avery. It's good to have you. Position that you play on the team, Avery?
Post player.
Post player. So you have a little different role than all these other girls. You're not bringing the ball up. You're going down there and bodying up with somebody else. Do you like that physical side of it?
Yeah.
Okay. And does it get a little, what's the word I want to use, where you're pushing a little bit, or does it not get too bad? It doesn't get out of hand or anything like that?
It gets better.
Well, at least you're honest, blatantly honest. So, fouls. Have you been able to control your fouls against the other post that you're defending? Or do you foul a lot?
I don't foul.
You don't foul a lot. Do you score a lot? Are you asked to score a lot? Or are you just there to get rebounds?
Both.
Okay. How is your rebounding? Has it gotten a lot better?
Yeah.
Yeah, boxing out, right? We hear that all the time, right? What are the things that you have to work on once this season's over, before next season starts, to get better?
Defense.
Defense, just be a better defender, move the feet, and box it out, for sure. Okay. Let's see. Your favorite movie of all time? What's your favorite movie?
The Mist.
The Mist. Okay, I don't know that movie. I'll have to look that up. All right, very good. Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And finally, it's Aubrey Shealy. Aubrey, good to have you. Thanks for coming. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. And the position on the team?
I'm point guard and guard.
You've got a lot of point guards and guards. That's good. Shooting. Are you only supposed to shoot at certain times, or do you have free reign that you can shoot whenever you're open? What do you like to do? Or what are you expected to do, I should say?
I'm normally open.
All right. Will you take the shot?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many games have you played this year? Do you know? Approximately?
6.
6. Okay. And do you have any left, or is this it?
We had 2 more regular season and then tournament.
Okay. What's been your favorite gym to play at other than your own? Where do you like to play?
Crawford.
Okay. And is that the middle school, or do you play at their high school gym? Middle school. Okay. All right. So what do you need to improve on as you move forward?
Probably my defense.
Defense. All right. That's a big thing. All right. But still continue to work on the shooting as well, right? That's what you have to do for sure. Okay. Let's see. I shouldn't assume that you're too young to shop, but
No.
shop online. Favorite cartoon? If there was a favorite cartoon that you watch, what would that be?
Probably Looney Tunes.
All right, good. That's a good choice. I love that growing up. Fantastic. Girls, you all did a great job. You should reward yourself, pat yourselves on the back. You did a great job. Thanks a lot. If you want to pass that microphone down here. We'll be careful. Coach Bennett, you should, and Coach Bennett, you should be proud of them. They did a great job.
Yeah, great.
Fantastic.
Okay, so
The show is brought to you in part by Doug Luvold, Adam Weissner and Associates at Advanced Fiber Technology, Coach Kim Plumley at Mohican Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation, Matt Studer at Spitzer Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Kia, 1 mile east of the Richmond Mall, as well as Mike Kleinite at Access Residential Lending, Bucyrus, Montpelier, and Marion, Dr. Thomas M. Britton, Clubview Vision Center, Luann Krebs and Rivers Education, Screen Printing and Science, Route 309 across from the Marion Depot. Coach Josh Bennett, assistant coach or co-coach, however you want to say that, is with us now. And Coach, how many teams in this league that you play in?
I'm not honestly all that sure. I would
Yeah, I don't know. 12?
12, 14,
okay.
somewhere.
So it's not just what we would consider the traditional Northern 10, anything like that. It's other teams as
No.
well. What have you gotten out of it as being a coach, especially coaching your daughter? How special has that been?
It's actually been a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, I was a little worried coaching 9th graders, but it's been a lot of fun to see where they came from day one. We had a lot of, obviously with 9-year-olds, you have a lot of different skill levels when they first start, and to see where they've come from day one until this past weekend's been probably one of the most rewarding things I've done.
Yeah, that's got to be to see that progression. And I think any coach or teacher that's in a classroom, they get the most out of that when they see young minds and bodies that are changing and responding to what you're laying out there. And all you're really doing, as Coach Hess said, is preparing them for the future and what they're going to see. And you said there were, what, 14? Did you say 14 kids?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
There's 15 we have total.
Okay. Is it been a struggle to get them all in, or do you find as much equal playing time as you can so they each get the experience that you want them to have?
No, that's why we split them into 2 teams. They play separately. They're each in the league as a separate team, and she coaches the blue team, I coach the white team.
Okay.
And that's why we split it up for that particular reason. We have 8 on one, 7 on the other, so they each get ample playing time each time. Because, playing 15 on one team, you're going to have kids fall behind, and that's not what we want. We want them energized. We want them to get playing time. We want them to get more attention, individual attention that they need at this age. So I think splitting them up was the best thing we did. We've seen growth of all levels on every one of them. I think the biggest thing is just watching their confidence start to grow as time goes on. There's still some sitting at this table that still need to believe in themselves just a little more than they do.
Well, I'll tell you what, when they came and sat down, I wasn't so sure they were confident to talk, but they did a fantastic job. So if that translates on the court, you guys are in great shape, and they're in great shape for sure. And you say just a few more games left, and then the tournament, is that what you have coming up?
Yeah, we have 2 weekends left, so 4 total games, and then the tournament the third weekend.
And then do you do anything with them during the off season in a traditional manner, or just kind of on their own? And
I think there'll be a basketball camp.
Yeah, Coach Taylor has camps every summer.
But there won't be any individual or teamwork, structured teamwork. We'll probably send each of them home with hey, this is what you can do for between now and next year, but nothing structured.
Yeah, good, very good. Well, thank you so much for coming out and being part of the show tonight. I think it's a wonderful thing that you're doing. And
Thank you so much for
appreciate
having
that.
us. Girls, say thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely, very good. Hey, we have a busy week coming up. We have tomorrow, high school boys basketball. It'll be Bucyrus at Galleon. That'll be on WQEL at 7:30. Wednesday night, I'll be hosting coaches and players from basketball at Crestline High School. And then we'll have Ohio State men's basketball, 6:15. They'll be taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights from Piscataway, New Jersey. Coverage beginning at 6:15. Thursday night, we have Ohio State women's basketball. They'll be at home against the Cornhuskers of Nebraska. Coverage beginning at 6:45. Friday night, we have a doubleheader, boys basketball style. On WQEL, it'll be Colonel Crawford hosting Mohawk, and Bucyrus will be on the road at Buckeye Central on WBCO. Coverage beginning around 7:30, and I will be on the air for the Friday night phone board right around 9 o'clock. And on Saturday, we have high school girls basketball 1. It'll be Wynford at Buckeye Central in the final regular season game of the year, and that'll be on WQEL. We have boys basketball 7:30 tip time. Upper Sandusky at Shelby Saturday night, and then Will Beard with the Saturday night phone board. I want to thank everyone here at our Pizza Hut in Bucyrus, especially our manager, Crystal Stewart, for hosting us tonight. I want to thank Danny Lane back in the studio for keeping me on the air, Cameron Moon and Harper Boggs here on site to help me out. Thank you very much to Buckeye Central assistant boys coach Chris Moyer and his team at 4th grade Wynford girls coaches. It was Lesley, Hess, and Josh Bennett for being part of their team and being here tonight as well. Thank you to our sponsors and most of all you tuning in on Facebook Live. For WQEL Sports, this has been Mike Sparks reminding you, a spirit with a vision is a dream with a mission. Have a good night, everybody.